The next activity is called The Sky's No Limit, Decoding Images from Space. And the activities in this packet all revolve around the idea of deciphering messages that we hypothetically have received from space, and also challenging kids to decipher or decode messages that we have actually sent into space from Earth. What might be a clue that it was actually a intelligent form of communication? Anybody have any ideas?
Have some repetition.
Have some repetition or some pattern. Very good. So you've each got a copy of this message. At least you do, working in pairs there. Let's look at this frame by frame. Number 1. What do you think number 1 might be representing here?
Numbers.
Okay, could represent numbers. Okay, very good. What do you think number 1 then is trying to do? Let's say if they were numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure enough, there are 10. So it could be number 1 through 10. What is that then doing in reference to the rest of this message? If we received this first, how would this help us? Do we see any of these symbols anywhere else?
Yeah.
Do we? Okay. So it might be helping us supply more information later on, correct? Okay, this is tough. Now, let's look at number 2. All right, visually, what does number 2 look like to you? What might be one possible interpretation?
Solar system.
Who said that? Was that Dick? Yes. Okay, a solar system. Now again, this is one possible idea. Any other ideas?
Saturn and its rings.
Saturn and its rings. Very good. Okay. What else might kids think of? Maybe try to think of yourself as kids. See what kind of responses your kids might come up with. Now again, this is supposed to be an open-ended activity, but sure enough, there is in the very back, one possible interpretation of the space message, okay? And in fact, it did say that, one possible and probable explanation is that this could be a diagram of a solar system, okay? And what is this right here, this symbol? What do we see here?
The first symbol of that.
Okay, so what do you think that symbol might be? 0. Okay, so we're starting at 0 time, perhaps. That would be one explanation, okay? And now, number 6. This is a real challenge. Number 6 is the one that I really invite you to challenge your kids with. What does it look like this big picture is? A galaxy, specifically? Because the Milky Way is what kind of galaxy? Spiral. You folks are very smart. Okay, now, let's look at up above here. What do you think these pictorial representations are?
A legend, almost.
A legend. Okay, good.
Showing locations of the planets that were in the map earlier.
All right, let's look at that. What might this big round symbol be? The sun, and then what might these be? Planets, and how many planets are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What might that be? Our solar system. That's this activity. Any questions or thoughts about how you might use this in your classroom? Pretty straightforward. Sam?
It's a definite tool to use to get the students to start making hypotheses and introduce the scientific method.
Very good. That's a very good point.
In middle school especially, we're into interdisciplinary plans, and that seems like a good writing activity.
Oh.
Science fiction or whatever creative writing you want to come up with.
Let's give Debbie a big hand for that. You don't always have to think science, do you? Yeah, we can interconnect the disciplines and have them form a story about this. Debbie, I love that. That's a great extension off of this.